What is it that makes a game an RPG or not? I think it's kind of an interesting question because if we're looking at examples of finished games, and if somebody's, if you're reasonably familiar with games and somebody's showing you examples of finished games and asking you, does it make sense to apply the RPG tag to this game? Yes or no? That's pretty easy to do, I would think, for most people. But to answer the question more generally, like what is it exactly that makes a game an RPG or not, it becomes a little bit more ambiguous, I think. I mean, personally, I would say something like there needs to be a focus on advancement, so your character needs to feel significantly stronger at the end of the game than they do at the beginning. There needs to be a big focus on exploration, dungeons and maybe an overworld, something to explore that's, fun to explore. There needs to be items you can use, items you can equip. You can buy them, you can scavenge them, you can, hunt for them. And there needs to be probably monsters or something equivalent to monsters. Something that you can, do repeatedly and you gain something from it. Like as you kill these monsters or whatever the activity is, you gain something from it. And that would, I don't know, I think that would pretty much describe most RPGs. Of course, the technical definition is role-playing game, so you could say any game that you take the role of a player is an RPG, but that's not really what people mean because if you use that definition, then 90% of games that exist are RPGs. But in any case, I think this is kind of interesting because, well, this whole thought kind of originated because I was designing this inventory screen, and I noticed it kind of turned out like the inventory screen of Link to the Past. And it's kind of interesting because Link to the Past is a game where, well, it has all those things that I just listed, but it's not considered an RPG, I think. I think most people consider it an action adventure game. And I'm not really sure why that is. Now, honestly, like I know just it's kind of like a feeling thing. Like I know that Link to the Past is not an RPG. There's just something about it that I that's the thing though. It's like what is it? What is it exactly? I don't know. Just kind of an interesting question, I think. But what I do know is that RPGs need items. You need items, so here's some of the items that I have now. And as you can see, yeah, like I said, I redid this inventory screen. The last one was not as fleshed out, but now you can equip items, and you can unequip, same way. And I have some healing items. Before I do healing items, though, I think it's 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. So I have these items as well. So these are stat upgrades. The first thing that came to me was socks, because of course the source material was had socks as items. But to be honest, I think I'm going to change this because this feels a little bit too personal. I don't know. The sock thing, yeah, I'm probably going to change these to like potions or something like that. I'm actually not sure, so I'm kind of taking suggestions on this. But the point being that there's 3 stats that you can increase. So you have HP, power, or attack power, and defense. But yeah, you can use these. These are permanent upgrades. So I have this now. Yeah, if this were Chrono Trigger, it'd be power tab, speed tab, right? But yeah, these permanently increase your stats, like I said. And you can see that my stats are on the upper left. The dogs are a little bit messed up right now. I just have them displaying 255 for everything, but in any case, you can also heal. And yeah, I mean, with that, that's pretty much the extent of what is necessary for usable items. Like, the only other thing I can really anticipate needing are something like status healing items, like, like a poison remedy, if I even have poison in the game, I'm not really sure yet. But a status healing thing like poison and a revive for the dog. So the next thing up is going to be shops, because we need a way to buy and sell items. And that was the intention of this here. Actually, I should, yeah, so, yeah, I figured Kiwi has to be the first healing item, and Mystery Milk, You can probably assume what that's supposed to mean, but in any case, this was going to be like a farm stand that's like a self-serve thing, but I think I'm actually going to change this. I think I want to have like a food truck instead with like an actual NPC. Even though it's nighttime, doesn't really make sense for a food truck to be out here, but I just feel like having an NPC is more interesting than just having this kind of lone thing out here. But what I do need is I need ideas for who should be the first shopkeeper. Because the second one I want it to be Quinthio. And but the first one I don't know. I don't know who to make the first one. It can't be anybody from the Warcraft thing because I'm gonna have those characters as elsewhere in the game. But that's pretty much it, guys. By the way, sorry for taking so long on this video. I'm back now. I'll be working on this again. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. I'll see you next time.